The 2019 Ram 1500 has a smarter, more modern look on the outside and within the cabin. But that glitz is far from the only important change to the pickup truck. Look more closely, and you'll discover that engineers have revamped nearly every single mechanical piece to build a truck that's lighter, stronger, safer, and more capable. It starts with a big diet. The 2019 crew cab is as much as 225 pounds lighter than before thanks to careful weight loss engineering throughout the truck. An aluminum tailgate, for instance, cuts 15 pounds. Another 100 pounds or so came out thanks to more extensive use of high-strength steels plus a few bits of aluminum in the frame. It's now 98% high-strength steel. Another 100 pounds or so came out of the cabin box. The majority of the bodywork, however, is still made from various types of steel, not aluminum. Ram is not following the Ford F-Series down the road of all aluminum bodywork just yet. We've left steel where we need to deliver the long-term durability that we believe our owners want, says Jim Morrison, head of the Ram brand. Another big area of improvement concerns aerodynamic performance, with the truck's drag coefficient falling 9% to 0.357. Big facilitators of that include the standard active grille shutters, a subtle venturi design at the rear of the cab's roof, higher bedside rails, and the fact that the 2019 Ram 1500 is about an inch lower than before. The truck also has an electrically deployable aero spoiler that, at speeds above 30-35 miles per hour, extends down from the front bumper to reduce drag. It retracts at about 15 miles per hour and is never deployed when the transfer case is in 4 low. If the spoiler does hit something, for example on rough terrain, engineers say it will survive thanks to a one-way clutch linkage. Trucks with air suspension also lower about 0.6 inch at highway speeds, too, for further aero gains. Even more is new inside, with Ryan Nagoti, chief interior designer for Ram, promising, "We've changed pretty much 99% of the interior. For starters, you get a lot more room for both passengers and cargo. In crew cab models, the doors are 1 inch longer than before and the C-pillar is 2 inches longer, meaning rear seat passengers sit 4 inches farther back. Storage bins beneath the rear seats are now spacious enough to fit a 4-foot level, useful for contractors, or a 4-inch drop hitch handy for anyone who tows regularly. Up front, the center console bin is far larger than before, 38 liters versus 23, able to hold a 15-inch laptop and with sliding cup holders that can be rearranged in 3 different positions. Ram claims the new 1500 has nearly twice the interior storage area space of its Chevrolet and Ford rivals. The overall design is still business first, with straightforward gauges ahead of the steering wheel, an electronic rotary shifter by the driver's knee, and a new center stack arrangement that places infotainment screens right up top. At the right, the small secondary glove box above the primary one now has a cover that slides up, rather than popping forward. The touchscreen's 5, 8.4, and 12-inch designs are flanked by various physical controls with bulky designs intended to make for easier use while wearing gloves. The 7-inch color trip computer in the instrument cluster has a different color scheme and font for each of the 1500's various trim levels.